Hey, what's going on, day ones? This podcast is brought to you by a couple of phenomenal sponsors. First up, we got Rose Vogue Stylings. Ladies, are you in the market for a new purse? What about a new swimsuit? What about some earrings? The folks over at Rose Vogue Stylings, they got you covered. Please go to rosevoguestyling.com. And while you're on the website, please enter in that promo code late night. You want to make sure you're getting all of those amazing discounts. Also, if you are in the market for a lovely timepiece such as the one that I am wearing, please go to blackwatches.com. That is BLAK watches.com and enter in that promo code late night W Nate to get another fantastic discount off of quality timepieces. Again, thank you to the folks over at Rose Vogue Stylings and those at Black Watches. Now to the show. Yo, 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 Boogie! We are back. Episode 182 of your favorite late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. I am Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
And this is Late Night with Nate and Adrian. We didn't test any of this. Let's see if these sound effects work. Air horns, claps, and the delayed bombs. Boogie! Did you hear any of that?
I sure did. Thank you.
Yes, they all work. Shout out to the podcast producers. Shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. We appreciate y'all for being here. Boogie! How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Energy is up there. You know, you faking it till you make it as far as energy goes. Boy, I definitely am feeling my age lately, but honestly, I will say I'm proud of myself for still pushing through. Give you a little context. Yesterday, or I should say, the day before we're recording this, whatever day that is, my friends and I decided to do a combine, if you will.
That's right.
Yeah. to decide the order of our draft for our fantasy football.
Hold on. Boogie on sports. Now go.
And you know, we didn't do too much, but
Okay.
it was enough for me to feel it this morning and today. And you know, luckily, I did have a penalty because I spiked the ball on the cone, and we're not supposed to touch the cone at all. And my slow self, I was just eager. That's just what it come down to. I was eager. We did old school beer pong, flippy cup, and then we had to catch the football and do a couple movements around the cone.
Was there anything in the flippy cup?
Nothing in the flippy cup.
Okay.
Nothing in the beer pongs. No, not at all. I'm also trying to be more conscious when I decide to drink alcoholic beverages.
As the French would say.
Yeah, you know what it is? I realize if I'm trying to maintain and be better, I gotta do better. So I've been trying to. Yeah, thank you so much.
Give it up for Bugs for doing better out here.
Literally, the last couple of days, I told myself, I'm not gonna drink during the week.
Was this hey nigga, you drinking too much? Was it one of those like you might pull yourself back, or was it just like, no, you ain't doing that bad, but you could be a little healthier? What was it? Was it one of those?
It was really just looking at the scale, and I was like, what am I doing to continue this trajectory of adding more LBs on said scale? And I was like, hey, you know what you can do? You can pull back on those caloric drinks that you are drinking. Right. That's very easy to do. I'm not sitting here counting how many days, I had a little taste. It
Okay,
hasn't
okay.
gotten to that point.
Now,
So,
what if it's like a skinny girl, Mark?
yeah.
Will you drink one of those? Because they do have alternatives for people who are Michelob Light, for the
Ugh.
for the light conscious beer drinker.
Oh God. That's all marketing. It's still disgustingly calories for you. You
I
might have one
mean,
or you might have 1 calorie, 2 calories for the drinks, but
I
the
think it's more of a
sugar
taste thing
intake,
too.
the yeasty, yeah, I'm okay with that.
I will say this: I do Coors, Michelob Lights. Those are the really good. Except Michelob does not make me go to the bathroom nearly as fast as Coors. I don't know
Oh
what they putting in
wow.
Coors. Might be
Yeah.
that Rocky Mountain fresh water, but whatever it is, I can drink a Coors in 2 seconds. I'm like, where is the bathroom?
It's
So,
tickling that, yeah,
man,
that
squeezing the
it
lemon.
yeah.
Got to squeeze the lemon. So what else been going on with you, man?
Not much, just trying to get situated back of being a person, like I
Right. I'm
said
sorry.
last episode, times are changing. The sun is going down faster, we gotta weather is starting to flip out. And I know this is where you really shine
Hey,
you know
man.
during this time,
You
which
see it,
I
Boogie?
appreciate it. Yeah, flannels galore, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Layers come out. I love this particular time because the fashions are really fashioning. Now you just
Yeah.
if you ain't got the body, during the summer, then, you know,
Boogie
people
said,
are
for all
just
you big back niggas who
whoa, I
wasn't
ain't
in the
say all
gym,
that. I,
now you can really be even
whoa,
bigger in your flannels. That's what Boogie was
whoa,
trying to
that's
say.
not what I wasn't in the
In your
gym
fall
as
colors.
often. No, no, no. See, you put words in my mouth. That's not what I said at all.
But
No,
you are
but
right though. I mean, the
yeah,
fall fashions. I mean, it's everybody. Everybody. I don't whatever size you are. Everybody just really be dressing in the fall.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
everybody just really come out. I was like, okay,
yeah,
player, you
yeah.
can't dress for shit during the summertime, but come fall, you be dressing. I look. I gotta talk about myself too, to a degree, because I done had some niggas pull my car. Like, nigga, what the fuck kind of hat is that? Like, where are you? You know me, Boogie. I be having some hats on.
Yeah, you do. You
They
be
don't be
having hats.
matching not a goddamn thing I have on.
But
It's like,
I also hate that whole idea of you having to have to match. I think we've also gotten to the point where we overmatch. We
I do
be
it on purpose
cool.
to not match. It's like you got
Yeah,
on
and
blue, I'm gonna put on a
that's
pink hat.
okay. That's okay. We ain't gotta coordinate everything. You know what I'm saying?
You got the coordinate.
Yeah, we ain't gotta do that every time. Like, I appreciate somebody who's like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck them up with a random color that you did not expect because
Chartreuse.
nobody's gonna wear this.
Chartreuse.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Nigga, is that yellow? No.
saying?
It's
Actually,
chartreuse.
right.
I remember the first time I found out what chartreuse was, and I was like, huh. And I went and looked closer because it was a homosexual gentleman. Just want to throw that out there because not many straight gentlemen know what chartreuse is. So he was just like, you don't know what chartreuse is? I was like, it's yellow.
No,
And he was like, Nate, it is not yellow. I was
no.
like, bro, this is yellow. I look closer. I was like, it looks yellow to my nigga
Mm,
eyes. Then I look
mm,
closer and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not yellow. I was like,
yeah,
it's chartreuse.
yeah.
I was just like, learn me something today. And ever since then, I was like, I need to find a chartreuse shirt because I know you niggas ain't got one.
Oh
You know,
God. Yeah. Well, outside of all of that, things been pretty peachy keen on my end. What about
okay.
what's going on with you? What's happening on your
Boogie,
side?
boogie, boogie. I know the day ones, you guys are probably like, Nate was probably hanging out with his parents. Nope, I was not. Not this week. Did not do that. Finally got a couch. Didn't mean for it to
Oh,
sound like that. Didn't mean for it to sound like that. Dang, he doesn't like his parents. No, I don't want it to sound like that. So
okay.
that's not a dig. But yes, I finally got a couch and everything. And I was like,
Respect.
oh my gosh, thank you. No longer have to sit on the outdoor furniture, any of that shit. Because
Hey.
outdoor furniture, It's dope to have patio furniture. It's very dope to have a patio. A lot of people
Sure.
don't have those things. But I
Yeah.
don't think we realize that outdoor furniture is not the most comfortable. It is just like
No.
30, 45 minutes to an hour max on those things.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to sit in a living room, you're just like, it's really like 25 minutes. I'm just gonna go sit on the bed and watch TV. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So it's dope to have a couch finally. UPS guy pulled up. Actually, two UPS guys pulled up, and I was like, how big is this motherfucker to where you have to have two people show up? I've never had two UPS drivers in two separate trucks show up.
Oh
And I was
wow.
just like, you need help? And the guy was like, kind of got my buddy coming. His buddy did not help him at all. Homie took off 7 boxes by himself, and his homie just kind of watched. So I was like, you were useless. You were kind of like me. I'm just watching him put these boxes in the garage. And he was like,
Mm.
have fun. And he left. And I was like, there's supposed to be 8 boxes. There was only 7, Boogie. So I was just like, you know what?
Mm.
Doing some calculating here. And I was like, there's a box somewhere in China. So of course, you have to go and do your little try to figure
Yep.
all that crap
Yep.
out. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this thing together. Took a little doing, blah blah blah. And normally when things say use 2 people, you should use 2 people. I
Yeah.
did not use 2 people. It was just me. I was the 2 people.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was looking at this thing and I was like, I don't want to have to call my dad to come over here. It's 45 minutes. So he would
Yeah.
definitely do it.
Yeah.
But you know how old niggas are. He's gonna be like, so you couldn't put this couch together by yourself? Your generation is soft. That's what he
Yeah.
would have did. And I'm like, I don't want to hear this from because he's an engineer. So he would have figured out something like, what you gotta do is angle it this way. It's because you're an artist. And I'm like, I don't want to hear this. So I put it together. I checked the reviews online. They were like, took a while to get the arms on. And I was like, okay, at least we're all
Oh.
consistent. At
Yeah.
least at least everybody's getting hung up at the same spot. Got the couch put together. I'm like, okay, this thing is nice. I was like,
Nice.
hallelujah. Great. Come to find out, Boogie, another box was delivered today. I was just like, what is this? Couch is put together. Delivery guy is like, here's another piece to your couch. And I was like, oh shit, this already big couch just got bigger. So it just makes everything a lot longer. So I was like, you know what? I could have a lot of niggas come over here and watch some football. I'm not, but I could. you know?
Oh.
So I did that. That was like the bulk of just chilling, just enjoying the couch, just
Nice.
luxuriating. I got a nice little nap on there. I was like, yeah, couch
Nice.
sleep. Love this. But outside of that, just been chilling, man. I've been chilling. I've been touching the grass a lot lately, Boogie.
Nice.
It has been a grounding yourself type of week. I just been out early in the morning, go out, have some prayers, have a little
Yeah.
wake and bake, put the toesies in the
Mm-hmm.
grass, feeling that morning dew, and you're just like, ew, it's cold and wet, but then you're like, I'm grounded
Yeah.
again. Yeah, the dew on the bottom of the feet, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna come out here so early. I'm gonna give it like 30 minutes and then go out there, learning lessons when you're grounding yourself. But other than that, I've been good, man. I have been good.
I will ground myself on some concrete before I touch some grass. I do
Are
not
you
like grass.
I was gonna ask you, are you allergic to it? Or are you just like
I
you
just
just
don't like I don't like the texture and the feel of grass.
mm,
I know a lot of people do, but just it's the same thing how I feel about sand.
I was about to
Uh
ask that. How you feel about
there
the
are things crawling throughout these elements. What do I look like putting my bare feet and hands on those things? No,
Yeah, when
thank
I
you.
found out about like sea lice and
Yep.
like them little sand, them little clear things, I was kind of
Yep.
like, yeah, I don't really need to put my feet down in it. It's on top is fine, but even that
Yep.
to me is kind of like I don't necessarily want to do it on top either. Something with a
Yeah.
little barb might just be sticking out. I step on it, and now it's just like Nate was in Turks and Caicos, got bit by a poisonous snail.
Right.
Like,
And they didn't even,
knock on wood,
as a kid, they don't tell you this until
you
you
don't learn
see
about
you
that.
actually see it. But if I would have known prior to sitting in sand or grass before, actually seeing said bugs, I'd have been like, thank you for letting me know. I know
Yeah.
me as a child, as a toddler, I
Growing up in
don't,
Chicago,
yeah,
summertime shy. It's a
I'm not
beach
doing it.
city.
I'm
Boogie
not
would
doing
not
it.
have been in the beach.
No, I'm
What is
sitting
it?
there like, what is that crawling on my hand?
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I love the blue water,
Yeah, I
but then
guess.
when you're like the creatures in the beach are kind of what is like, yeah, I don't know. But
Those are
also makes you think
deterrents.
like
Yeah.
those black sandy beaches. It makes you wonder what do those creatures look like? Because it's just like, okay, I see what the little clear ones look like. Are
Black
y'all black?
chameleon still
You know what I'm
ready to
saying?
crawl.
I'm just like, you know what? Kind of good on the ocean, especially now with like so many creatures attacking people in the ocean. I'm kind of
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna stay my ass on land. Like, and you know me, Boogie, I like to get out of. I like to go out. Like
that
some
you
of y'all
do.
niggas be like, I'm right here shallow. No, nigga, I be in the ocean. I be out there
Yeah, y'all
where
do that.
animals be like, hey, bro, are you sure you want to be out here? I'm like, hey, nigga, I'm out here with you, player. I be with the pelicans.
Yeah,
So now I'm
no.
just kind of like, keep my ass on this beach.
Yeah, I always praise all of you guys that really go out there, snorkeling and making sand castles and all that good stuff. I think I might have made one sand castle throughout my entire life and my entire childhood just because I do not like that idea of something crawling in my playpen, in my play elements. No, thank you.
Boogie's like it's an underrated, it's overrated experience,
It
like
really is.
sand. I
It
mean,
really is.
also sand. I don't think we talk about like the having to wash it off of you,
Oh my
like how
god.
sand just gets everywhere. Like bathing suits, we don't really talk about how bathing suits don't really protect you from the sand. Like you'd be like, oh, there's no sand here. Take the bathing suit off, sand just falling from every fucking place. It's just
That's a
like
great idea
it's
though,
annoying.
that you think
You're
about
right.
it. A sand wicking, water wicking bathing suit.
You're actually right. Hey yo, if anyone takes this idea, Pakistan, we we hear
Hey
y'all.
man, chill
We
out.
coming. No nobody come out here and take Boogie's idea.
All right.
You know. But Boogie called it earlier. She's like the temperatures are changed. Why you see the flannel god is back here breaking out all the flannels.
All right.
Gotta go buy some new ones, man. I haven't bought a new flannel in a while. You know, some clothes you just don't upgrade. You're just like, hey, this flannel has been flanneling for quite some time, so we're just gonna keep rolling with it. You know,
Yeah,
that's
what are you
just
gonna
what this
do? What are
is.
you gonna do? Upgrade to the same color and design? It's flannel.
I mean, Boogie, sometimes, whoa. They do have new colors, Boogie. I seen
Oh,
some colors where I was like, I
okay.
don't got that one. Oh, because I
Okay.
got a black one, I got a green one, I got a blue one. I got various colors.
All
But
right.
sometimes you might see there might be a chartreuse flannel out there, Boogie. Gotta go out
Oh
there and get it.
god.
We'll keep things rolling, Boogie. This was a hot one. This one just came in because this was not going to be my grinding of the years.
You know what really
Okay.
grinds my gears?
Talk about it.
But here we are. I was going to, get my pharmacies, or I was going to the pharmacy to pick up my prescription. Let's start that over.
Okay.
I was going to pick up my prescription because Boogie, we pushed the podcast back because I didn't get any sleep the other day. Because my
Mhm.
ear, if you've been listening, I got the eczema. You got eczema. I do in the ear of the worst places to get eczema at. So I got to go get the drops. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, great. Got insurance, all these good things. Go pick up my prescription and everything. Before I do that, I call because I'm a responsible adult sometimes. And I'm like, yo, why is this a little bit more than what I paid last time? And
Okay.
I'm be very transparent. When I say a little bit more, I'm like $30 more. I'm like, why is this prescription like $97, which is way too high? And I'm like, well, last time I paid like 67. I'm like, what is going on here?
Okay.
So I call the insurance company because I'm like, probably got to start there first before going to the pharmacy.
Good
Call
job.
them. They're like, hey, deductible, yada yada yada. This is what it is. And I was like, but it was still less last time. Was there a deductible? She was like, yep, there was a deductible, but maybe at the pharmacy we can't see this. Maybe they did a little coupon or something, to lower it. I'm like, okay, cool. That would be very nice of them.
Yeah.
She was like, was it the same pharmacy? I was like, yep, CVS.
Mhm.
So transferred it, blah blah blah. She's like, okay, let's be able to look it up and tell you.
Mhm.
Go there, no issues. Of course, I don't like to be that guy, but I was that guy. can I pay for these Funyuns and
Oh
these
God.
Sour Patch Kids here with my prescription? You know, I was like, I'm about to pick up too. So of
Yeah.
course, blah blah blah. Here's where it started to take a toll, Boogie. I'm I'm always picking up on things when people pocket watch, especially with black people.
Oh.
And it is quite irritating when they just think and or assume that you don't have any money.
Okay.
And I expected there to be a, this is the price of it. The way she said it's rather expensive. Did anyone talk to you? And I'm like, I don't care what the price is. I'm here to pick it up. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
But and I know people are like, oh, here goes Nate with the race car. Yeah, goddamn right. Don't be racist. Won't put a goddamn race card. It is what
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
Um, Very condescending. And my mom heard it because I was talking to her on the phone. I was mid on the phone, mom in the earbud. And
Okay.
she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yes, I'm aware of the charge, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I've let it be known. Hey, I talked to the insurance company. They
Sure.
told me to ask you guys, hey, why is this $30 more?
Okay.
Because they don't know. They said
Okay.
something must have been done here.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to the back, talks to the other racist pharmacist, comes back over. We don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
this computer. I was told you could look. I was like, I transferred from one CVS to another
Mm-hmm.
CVS. It's all in
Mm-hmm.
one system. You can be able to
Mm-hmm.
find it. That's what I was
Mm-hmm.
told. Okay. So goes back and talks. Comes back. Yeah, I talked to, and we don't know. Blah blah blah. Pharmacist back there starts to get very condescending because the girl in the front, I'm like, okay, is there anyone I can talk to? Can you look into it? We've already told you. And I was like, whoa,
Mm.
whoa, 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 whoa. Because you know me, Boogie. I'm like, who you talking to? Let's match his energy. Let's not make Nate match her energy. It's like, who are we talking to? Because last time
Mm-hmm.
I checked, I'm the customer. And not to
Mm-hmm.
be on no customers always right. I'm just like, hey man, it's customer service. You're not servicing me right now by talking to me this way. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, I don't. She's like, you need to go back to insurance. I was like, I already talked to insurance. If you had been listening when I had told her this
Oh
twice
God.
already, I've talked to insurance. This is what it is. This is what insurance told me. Insurance told me it's part of the deductible. I know all that. It's not an issue. Do you want it or not? I was like, I wouldn't be here if I didn't want it. Of course I want it. I want to know, why is it what it is? And you're not telling me what it is. So now I feel like someone's lying to me.
Mm.
Is it my insurance company or is it you? I'm not lying. I didn't say you are. I said it feels like someone's lying to me. She's getting louder. I'm getting louder. And I'm like, hey, white girl. I was like, I got my card ready. I'm ready to pay for this. Then after it was to the point where, in so many words, she was just like, are you going to buy it or not? The pharmacist. And I was like, I got my card right here. And I was like, you know what? You don't need to talk to me anymore. I was like, you can shut up talking to me. I was like, I guess I have my answer. You don't need to say anything to me. And I was like, can you keep ringing my stuff out while it's 30? I know what it is. I was like, I have money. There's plenty of money on my card. I was like, which card do you want to use? I've got 5 cards here. Which one do you want me to use? And there was a white man came behind me. And I was, I'm going to turn it up even louder for the white man behind me. I was like, stop talking to me. I was like, do
Mm.
not say anything else to me. I'm trying to actually pay so I can get out of here. So we can, I don't want a fucking discount. I don't want a discount. And of course, I'm getting it reimbursed anyways. Because I forgot my HSA card. But that's besides the point. The point is, you're charging me $30 more, and you can't tell me why you're
Why?
charging me $30 more. I just
Yeah.
want an explanation as to what it was. So I was like, you know what? Give me a manager. I was like, I need your manager's card. The pharmacy manager's not here. That's okay. Just give me her name and the card so I can call up here every day until she's available so I can tell her how much of a shit job you have done. And I'm going to leave a review too. I'm going to go and leave a CVS review and just going to bash them because they think black people can't afford their prescriptions. So that's what grinded my MFN gears.
I just know I don't understand the whole concept of getting loud as far as you being a vendor and you're servicing people. What are you supposed to gain from being loud.
My mom was saying that same thing too. My mom was hearing the whole conversation. She was like, "Is that the first girl?" I said, "That's the pharmacist." That's the pharmacist talking. I was like, "Exactly." I'm like, "You hear this?" Because my mom was like, "Calm, be calm," and I was like, "Mom, we're way past that." I was like, "We are way past the being calm portion here." She's yelling at me, so now I'm going to yell back at you. And of course, there's other people walking around too, and I was like, "Yes, angry bald black guy here." My mom's like, "You don't want the cops called on you," and I was like, "Please call them on me. Please call them on me, and please let them hit me in my bad knees so I can get a motherfucking check. Please call them on me."
Oh God. I mean, I think it's definitely a lesson to be learned here. If you are in a service provider, if you are a service provider, you need to act as such.
Yeah, just act accordingly.
Regardless, just act accordingly. Kill them with kindness. When I used to work at CVS, I used to work in
Speaking
the
of,
right. Well, I used to work not only on the photo department, but sometimes I used to go and help in the pharmacy as well. And there are, there may be disgruntled customers there, but you don't match their energy.
right?
That's something that I knew. That is like 101 customer service.
They taught us out on the
If
phones at Verizon. It was like, don't let them
yes,
hook you. Don't
because
match the energy.
that is how they get your ass. Because guess who's gonna be let go? It's not gonna be the customer.
I'm gonna come back and get my prescription another week, but you ain't gonna be here. And I'm not even trying to get a fight. It's not even anything like that. But it's definitely
No,
gonna be like,
yeah,
I'm gonna leave a review,
yeah,
and like I don't appreciate it because I'm like, they didn't even. I'm not even a person who's like a stickler on that. Like I do
yeah,
like good customer service because I've mostly had customer service jobs. So once you've had a couple, you're just like, this is customer service here. It was
yeah.
just a thought, like you didn't even go over there and try. And I know because you went back there and she asked the pharmacist, you talked for a hot second, you didn't tap any keys, you didn't even look to see. So now
She really was just like, this nigga really think I'm about to do something.
you want it or not? Yes. That was the other thing that was irritating. I was like, why would I not want it? I mean, I get there's some people who might not be in a financial position, so I don't want to come from a place of privilege where you're like not understanding that. But it was just
Sure.
like, hey, look, lady, would I be this angry and still not want my goddamn prescription?
Right.
Give me my shit.
Right.
Which card do you want? So just don't pocket watch people, man, because you never know what people
Yeah.
have on them or anything. Like, just cut it out. But also tap them keys and find out why it was $30 more. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
That's it.
She could have made up anything, really. She could
I
have
would have
just
took
said
that.
it. Yeah, but
Hey,
she chose not to follow along. I'm so quick to be like, oh, I'm gonna find a reason.
hey, man, when I was on the phones, I would take my mic off mute and I would click them keys. I was like, oh, he's really typing. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still over here searching for you. Yep. I think I found something. Click. Yep. I got something here for you.
Yeah.
And you know what? If she had said, go back to your insurance company, if she would have been like, you know what, I see it here, it's something with your deductible, I would have took that and just been like, okay,
Yeah.
deductible. That's what
Yeah.
it is. But
She didn't want to. She didn't want to play the game. That's what it was. She didn't feel like playing the game.
and
It
now we're
was
gonna play the
late.
game. Let's see if I get a CVS gift card.
Oh God.
Let me ask you this question though, because you did work at CVS.
I did.
Was the receipt paper like that much bigger?
Yeah, it was
Because your
long.
papers be long, their receipts be like a mile long. So like,
No,
how
it
big were your
stayed
rolls of
long.
paper?
No, it
Like,
was
god
long.
damn.
It was long. We always had to. We had tons of receipt rolls, literally boxes of receipt rolls, ready for us to replace all the
You
registers.
had to
Yeah,
have two people put one roll in as to how big them shits are. It's just like a fucking waste of paper.
yeah.
Anyways, Boogie, I am grounded. I am in a much better mood now. Let's get to people who are doing dope things in the community.
I'm tipping my hat.
Who are you tipping to this week, Boogie?
I'm tipping to Chicago Wintrust Theater as well as Chicago Sky. Shout out to CP Candace Parker, the first CP, I
Naperville.
guess. To Naperville. If you haven't seen over the weekend, or I should say this week, Candace Parker's jersey was retired officially at the Chicago Sky. I'm always weary about retiring of jerseys, but is the number retired?
Why you
If the
say that?
number, because I love the idea of retiring the jersey, but the number for infinity is no longer can be used. I don't get that.
I mean, unless it's like, you gotta, hey, sir, ma'am, can I wear your number? And you gotta hold him out an
You gotta
asshole and be like,
ask.
no,
Okay.
nigga.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, and she's had a illustrious career, despite her being somewhat of a hater, I must add, for Angel Reese, but outside of that, Candace Parker has had a solid career on and off the court, and I just want to big ups and shout out to Candace Parker.
Let me ask you this, Boogie. Two questions.
Sure.
If you are a megastar and your jersey's retired, if someone asks you like, hey, ma'am, I really look up to your game, I want to do the number justice, would you let them wear your number?
I saw a clip of Michael Irving, Irvine or Irving, I don't know. Is it
Yeah.
Irvine?
Boogie on Sports, Irving.
Yeah. Okay. Irving speaking on retiring of the jerseys and of the number, I should say. And he's like, I don't want my number ever retired because I want to be able to see those new superstars wear the number that I used to wear, and then they will compare like I don't know if Joe Dean right there, Joe Bloshmo, can do better than than Michael. He ain't do better than Michael. This number, he's not doing justice. I like that idea of always being, top of mind when it comes to, a number that you are affiliated with, like a Michael Jordan 23. You know what I'm saying? When you see people wear 23, you think of,
You know what it's for.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So then couldn't we use that same logic for Michael Irvin? Because people can still wear 88, just not on that team. It's just not the team player. Other 88s will still be out there.
That's fair. I think it's to each his own, but I don't know if I'm on the Chicago Sky team and they're like, hey Adrian, you did such a great job. We would love to retire your number and your jersey. And I'm like, but I ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Want to give you your flowers before you die.
I
Here's
get
a
it.
statue.
I get it. No, I get it. Yeah.
I think it depends on how big of a player you are. I think it's if you're like the face of the league, if you're that guy, if you're Michael Jordan, and Joe Blowsmo comes in, no, you can't. No, you gotta be. You probably have to. You gotta be like LeBron. You have to be that nigga.
Yeah.
For me to be like, okay, I would consider you wearing. But I mean, how often does that happen? The other question. She said she was a slight hater. Is she the equivalent of Shaq and Dwight to Candace and Angel?
Whoa, that's a pretty good comparison right now. But I will say Candace Parker's skill level is a little different than Angel Reese, partly because Candace Parker used to point guard sometimes. And listen, I'm not trying to knock Angel Reese, but she's a small forward, power forward. And she's
damn. I mean, I guess there are people who are much taller than her, but
yeah, she is. Damn. I mean, and again, she's so and people aren't giving her the time to grow because people forget that she only been in the league 2, maybe 3 years, if that. Yeah. What type of time is that? That's not enough time for me to really reflect and be like, well, she ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, give her time to grow. Shit.
No, I agree with you. It's give her some time, and then you can really assess it the way Shaq. But you see, Shaq is what is he? He's Dwight's getting his jersey retired, so Shaq is gonna be the one to announce it or whatever. Shaq's calling him
What?
out or whatever. Yeah. And Shaq was like, he was like, him and Dwight squashed it. So he basically, it was like, Dwight was like, "How
Oh.
come you don't like me?" And he was like, "What makes you don't like you? You know what? I was always hard on Kobe. I was hard on Dwight. I was hard on D Wade. So what makes you don't like you? You
You
know." So
know,
it's
but Shaq is a universal hater. This nigga just don't. He doesn't watch basketball, which we know. He's admitted it
weird take.
before, and he feels like once, which I understand, once you get to that particular stardom and that skill level where I don't want to say it, but like you are the man, you know what I'm saying? And no, you can do no wrong when it comes to basketball, which I will say, a lot of those type of players are terrible analysts. But
Yeah,
just
terrible
generally
coaches too.
speak, yeah, and coaches as well. Coaches, GMs, come on now.
You niggas
Let's
will ruin a team.
they will ruin a team just to be like, see, these players they ain't what
They
like
ain't
they used
shit.
to.
Unlike my generation, it's like, no, nigga, they're actually good. You just can't
Yeah,
coach. You
you
can't
just can't
manage.
coach. But yeah, you can't expect such elite players to really show love because they were probably isolated and had to be isolated to in order for them to get be as skillful as they are right now.
Yeah, niggas was in the gym all day, every day.
Yeah. So,
Is
I
what that
mean,
was.
yeah, overall, shout out to CP, Candace Parker, the baby hair assassin. You deserved it. Shout out to you.
Big
Who
shout
do
out.
you have for your Tipion?
Mine tipping the hat should be no surprise. Boogie on sports on Boogie. College football is back. NFL be back here in like 2 weeks, but for
Oh,
right
God.
now, it is college football time. So you know what? You know what I'm doing on Saturdays. You know what I'm doing on
Lock it in.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Because apparently
God,
college football is on every goddamn day. So I'm
my
like,
gosh.
I'm here for it. The first couple of games were on over the weekend. Some very good games. So now I'm looking forward to this weekend because Boogie Week got some matchups. I'm
Oh,
not a
gosh.
betting man. Maybe sometimes I am, but not betting this week. But if I were, there are definitely some good games for y'all to bet on. So do that if that's what you do. But that's who I'm tipping my hat to. All of these universities are going back to the gridiron. The crispness is in the air. The shit
All right.
talking is back. You know
All
what
right.
time it is, Boogie. Go MFN Blue.
All
Unfortunately, we're
right.
ranked number 14, but that is okay. We are moving into the top 10 very quickly. So weekly updates on how the Big Blue is doing. That is
Congrats.
my tipping of the MFN hat. Boogie! You know what time it is? Time for news you can or cannot. You let's get to it. News you can or cannot. News. First up in the Rest in Power segment, Vivian Elizabeth Ayers Allen. The mother of Debbie Allen and Felicia Rashard
Yep.
passed away a couple of days ago. So definitely moment of silence to her. She was a brilliant artist. She was a museum curator, a playwright, an American poet. She done it all. And amazing legacy that she left behind. Two amazing daughters who have
Yeah.
also created such great art. It was such a beauty to hear them talk about their mom in such
Yeah.
ways of how their mom was so impactful, and just like the mantras and the things that they'd be walking
Mm-hmm.
around chanting to themselves. That was just dope. The strength that she instilled in them and their blackness at such a young age. So
Yeah. And just being able to grateful, honored to even see, um, some clips of them, celebrating their mother's homegoing and just being, happy that they got to really experience and be with their mother for such an extended amount of time. Very lucky enough to have lived till
102.
102, which is not easy to do.
It ain't. I'm trying to get to 106 though. So I'm
Okay.
trying to get up there.
All right.
Trying to be like, get off my lawn. You know, trying to be that guy.
I don't know. At 106, you would be like, "Get off my lawn."
I'm gonna be
You-
yelling through the nest, through the ring. Get off my lawn.
Okay. But yeah, R.I.P.
I'm gonna tell my caretaker, hey, wheel me out there so I can yell. So I can
All
yell
right,
at the
you're not
robot
about to-
babies.
Let me remove her because you're not about to do that. Wow. You're not about to tell these jokes while her face is up there. That's not happening.
I'm about to be yelling at these robot kids.
No.
Oh man, but
Oh,
definitely
God.
moment of silence to Miss Vivian Elizabeth Ayers Allen.
Yes.
Another quick update here. We got a sneak sniffer. Boogie, he has been arrested yet again. We have talked to you guys, if you have been listening. We talked about it when it first happened. It was like a Barnes and Noble or something. Then we updated you when it happened again.
Yeah.
Now it has happened at a Walgreens, and he is currently being held without bond. At this point, leave him in there. Leave when it comes time for y'all to reassess bond or anything, leave him in there. He is clear. There's no amount of therapy or anything that can help this brother. He is going to just keep sniffing butts. That is what he likes to do. So keep him behind bars where he can sniff butts all day long. Might not be the butts he wants to sniff, but he can sniff some butts in there.
Them butts gonna be sniffing, and he gonna be getting his butt sniffed too.
Keep him locked up. Like, just cut it out. Another update. Full updates here on this program. You know, our favorite whites, for some, not mine, but for some of y'all's favorite whites, they are engaged now. Taylor Swift said, you know, your favorite English teacher, or excuse me, your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. Boogie, how do you feel about Taylor Swift marrying the cop?
No feels at all, Nate. No feels at all. But I definitely wish them the best.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Trump wished him the best too, which is out of left field, because I was like, didn't you just say you hated her last month? Now you over here wishing her well. It's just like, well, okay. Yeah, I got nothing. Wish y'all well. Cheers.
Right.
All right. Topic number 1. The crackers are outraged, Boogie.
Oh, God.
Conservatives are outraged after Cracker Barrel changes its logo. They claim it's now soulless and catering to diversity. For those of you who are listening on the screen, there's a picture of the old logo. It is of the old white man and the barrel. And there's the new logo, which is no barrel and no white man. It's just Cracker Barrel. Just that, just plain Cracker Barrel. Boogie, how do you feel about the logo changing, and how do you feel about these conservatives being upset?
First thing about the logo, I didn't realize Cracker Barrel was Cracker Barrel until I actually went to Cracker Barrel, and I was like, oh, I get it now. Because looking at the logo, you can't really tell what race this man is until you actually put it together. They are very simple with their logos. They was like, Cracker Barrel, let's grab a cracker and let's put
next to a barrel.
Let's put him next to a
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, and then there is a store in Cracker Barrel, and they really was just like, how should we display that there's a store? How should we tell the folks that there's a store? And they're like, why don't we just put Old Country Store on our logo? Wow, it just creative. Yeah, what a creative concept for sure. But overall, yeah, I've only eaten at Cracker Barrel maybe twice.
What?
3 times in my lifetime.
What?
I haven't. That's not something that I run towards. I hear it is quite delish.
Some crispy edges.
And that makes sense. Racism does taste good at times. I do understand that. Am I surprised that they're changing it to its bare bones. No, because they're trying to appease more people, despite their, race's background, history, which that's pick a company. I'm sure we can all
Yeah.
pull back their history and find something and somewhere where we were not accepted or allowed. So
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you crackers are crazy. And for a group of people who constantly are like, you guys are soft, you guys are
mhm.
soft, you guys are always living in the past. I didn't own slaves. Blah, 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 blah. All these things. Everything is woke, 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 woke. And here you guys are
Mhm.
crying like a bunch of snowflakes. Cut
All
it
right.
the fuck out. CEO of Cracker Barrel was just like, it's in line. They were planning on doing this a while
Anyway,
ago.
yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Everybody changes their logos up, with the exception of like probably McDonald's. I mean, there's places that have changed things. Look at all these stores out here. Chipotle used to look one way. They don't look like that now. You know,
Nope.
Arby's don't have the hat anymore. On half the hat used to spin around. It
Yep.
don't do that anymore. Like, what are we talking about? Stuff changes. They rebrand shit all the time. The shit you crackers need to be upset about is
Oh
the
God.
food gonna taste the same. That's the shit that really matters. Do
Mm.
you still have the grandma's breakfast? Do you still have grandpa's breakfast? Do you still have, the breakfasts? Clip that.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, like, what are we doing here?
All right. Okay.
Y'all
You
are
you
so-
had me going for a second. I was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Okay.
He
All
cooked
right. More breakfast.
more breakfasts.
Okay. I
I'm
got
just
you.
saying, it's like, do y'all hear yourselves? Like,
Right.
there's other shit that you can actually be upset about. Again, if I go in there and I can't get Chico sticks, I might be upset. That's one of the only places where you can get old school candy at. Like, they
Yeah.
got candy in there where you like, damn, I really gotta go to Cracker Barrel just to get this goddamn candy. They got games in there from the childhood, so I can understand some of those things. Let's keep it a buck. You guys are
Boy is a
racist,
fan right here.
and you're mad that things are changing.
Yeah.
Like, my God, they're not taking off the racist shit on the walls. They're still keeping up these pictures of niggas that own slaves in here. Cut it out.
Yeah.
And everybody gonna come in here and they're gonna eat these handcrafted biscuits and these crispy edge pancakes. And we're gonna go home and shut the fuck up. Everybody leaves out.
Oh my God.
Damn, it is quite racist in here, but you're like, but them pancakes. Pancakes is
Oh God. Yeah.
like, whenever I go there, I won't sit in a
that's
rocking chair because I feel like this is utterly racist. I feel like soul of a slave sitting in that rocking chair. I was like, no, I will not do this. But also, if it means that there are going to be people who are like, I'm never going to Cracker Barrel, good. That means I don't have to wait when I go in there. I don't go in there often, but whenever I do feel the urge for some crispy edges, it's like a 20-minute wait sometimes. Because the rest of y'all in here for the crispy edges too. So take y'all little crybaby asses someplace else.
Oh gosh, this man here.
You know what's crazy? Fucking what's the place? Steak and Shake. Their CEO want to insert himself into it. Like, you guys need to change your logo. Hold on, sir. Where the fuck is a Steak and Shake at? Nobody even goes there. So you need to shut your ass up.
I haven't had a steak and shake in forever. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody goes to these places. So y'all are just trying to hold on to a little bit of nostalgia that y'all fucking have. Who cares? I don't care about this logo. Again, if y'all change them pancakes, we riding that dawn. That's what it is. Outside of that, who cares?
oh gosh.
Like, you know what? I enjoyed my races when they actually cared about racist shit. You know, and it was like, God damn, it's two nigga families moving into the neighborhood. That kind of racism, but not where y'all are just like, they done changed the logo of my Cracker Barrel. Like, what are we doing here? It's some real racists out here. Like, it's some niggas we could be hating on right now. Like, come on, man, cut this shit out. Topic number 2, which is a good one because I had Boogie looking for some videos that she had never seen before. 37U, 40U, whatever kind of you want to call it, it is sweeping the internet. And I, like most people, I've seen these videos before, but for whatever reason, I couldn't sleep. So I was like, you know what? Let's see some CTE being
in real time
put on some niggas who are way too old to be doing this. If you are new to the party, like, what is 37U and you're not able to watch this clip? It's old niggas who scholarships are up, who still want to play football. And when I say football, I mean semi-pro football. They got helmets, they got the whole 9, and they're going out there laying it all on the line.
Scholarships are up. Scholarships have perished. These are 37 and 40-year-olds. Scholarships are done.
But my eligibility, I ain't play at all.
Oh God.
Let's play the clip for us. Oh man!
Damn! Shit! We just pulled up to our first 37U game. It's the Baltimore Bills versus the DMV Strong, bro. We about to see what they talk about, man.
Who are these teams? Got the jerseys. Got names.
I wonder how much money they paying for all this just to get their ass whipped.
Look at this. Yep, I got it.
Bad shaped bodies, squeezing out.
It's all of it, Boogie. Get it all. No coordination, no fans in the stands.
Dang!
Another flag.
Can play. Same play.
Yeah, they can.
Where are the collisions at? There we go. Another flag.
Big back.
Oh, he's got it. Collision.
Some of y'all might be too young, but y'all know that they look like the game. It's a game called Backbreaker. You feel outside that shit? That's what this shit remind me of.
We don't care, bro. Shoulder action on the field.
Wow.
Okay, what the fuck?
Stands.
That's serious.
Goodness gracious. All right, that's enough.
Field goal, no good. But as you guys can see, they are guys 30 and probably some 20-year-olds out there too. Eligibility, as Boogie has said, is long dried up. They're out there for the love of the game. How you feel about 37U, Boogie?
37U is pretty much a death sentence. You are asking for your body to be sore literally every day after said game and practice, by the way. Bones are rickety, and they're probably not stretching properly for them to feel some type of relief from this. I get it. You want to stay active, but this ain't the way.
Pickleball, golf, rec league, bowling. It's a lot of things things can do to stay active. And I really watch some of these videos, but they are taking some collisions. It's like, bro, this is pass interference. Like this, like y'all niggas you hit the nigga early. It's like, bro, you're an accountant. Like you got to go to work tomorrow.
Yep.
Like you're a mechanic. You are a doctor. Like, what are you doing? Like some of y'all don't got PTO. Some of y'all don't even have health insurance. And you going out here laying all on the line for nothing. Okay, I saw a 60-year-old dude went out there, tore his ACL. I was like, what is going on? You are 60 years old, bro. Tearing anything at that age, it's going to take a long time for it to heal up, dog. It takes a long time for a 30-year-old to heal up. So imagine you at like 60-something years old.
Wow.
Like I love competing and stuff that I know is not going to land me in the hospital. As I said, we can go bowling, we could beer pong.
Yep.
We can throw the little axes. And there's tons of low impact, low action sports that you could do. Foosball. Hell, I mean, I'd rather you go out there at least play flag football. You might tear something out there still, but goddamn, y'all ain't out here giving each other CTE. Cut it out. You coming in the house late at night, having to have your wife run an Epsom salt bath for you, y'all fucking
You
kids. Like,
gotta
Daddy, what's
ice your
wrong?
body. Yeah, ice baths.
You having to tell it's for the love of the game, son. Like, nigga.
Yeah.
What are we
And
doing?
I'm also, I had my brothers, they played semi-pro when they, in their late to mid
I was gonna say, how old were
20s.
they?
Late to mid 20s into maybe their early 30s, but after a series of ankle rolls, you know what I'm saying, little bruised ribs and what is it, bruised bones on their legs and shins. Yeah, they
For nothing.
yeah. They hung up their cleats and was like, this ain't for me. To pay for this, by the way, you are willingly paying a price to join the league, to join the team. You got to
pay for the
try
equipment.
out and you got to buy the equipment. Now, this
Equipment ain't cheap.
sounds like a very expensive hobby for your body and for your pockets.
If I'm gonna drop like $1,000 on some gear, I'm gonna get some golf clubs.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out here. I gotta buy a helmet. Like, nigga, what? No, I'm not about to go out here and do all these things. It's just, it's insane to me. It's like, hey, nigga, just go to the game, bro.
Yeah. They
Like,
probably
you're not
got
even
to,
paid.
yeah, and they probably got to sign release forms too.
Oh, you know they do. You know they do. You know what's also crazy about it is it's like, why? It's the why part, but it's like, what are y'all whys? Y'all girlfriends saying? It's like,
Maybe they ain't got nobody.
I mean, that could be it too, but it's also, it's some, because that league that we looked at, they look pretty put together. Their jerseys,
they
everything
do.
looked pretty good for them. It's some niggas, they don't have matching jerseys. It's mixed match helmets out there. It's like, look, man, if y'all gonna be semi-pro, you forgetting the part where it's pro. Y'all out here looking real semi trash. Like, cut it out. Like, just cut it the fuck out. Like, I'm just like, hey man, cut it out. Moving on, topic number 3. This is one of them ones where it's like, why the hell would you do that? Woman donates her kitty to her boss, and the boss fires her dumb ass. In 2011, Debbie Stevens was fired from her job after taking too long to recover from a kidney transplant. The woman who fired her, Jackie, was the same woman that she had donated the kitty to. Get this, Boogie. She fired her through an email.
Whoa.
It says here that the woman was not feeling well, decided to call in to work. This was literally right after having the kidney transplant that she gave. Since her boss said thank you through an email as well. And then when she did not show up for work, she fired her. Boogie, are you giving your kidney or any other body parts to your supervisor?
Hell to the no. That is a no, sirree, Bob. I don't care how much I like my boss, supervisor, my person that I report to. No, thank you. And to tell you the truth, I'm second guessing whether or not I'll give my kidney to my family members. Let's
I don't like you that much, bro. I love you, but I don't like you that much.
Yeah. First of all, she was out here giving away her organs way too willy-nilly. There was no contract probably added on to that. She really thought off GP, she was good in her role. Little did you know, your boss was recovering very well. got her all of her systems and regulatories all together.
Because drinking with your new kidney,
right?
With your old kidney,
right?
Her new kidney.
She's refreshed and living her best life, and realizes that, Tammy is not at work for another day. Well, I that is unacceptable.
I'm recovered. Where is she at?
Right. That's
Yeah, it's one
sad.
of those things. It's very sad, but it's also they don't like you. They don't
Yep.
love you.
Yep.
You could drop dead tomorrow and they
Yep.
will have you replaced.
Talk about
Like,
it.
why on earth would you ever think that you were that cool with anyone in your office that you ain't married to? And even
Mhm.
then, some people be like, hey, yo, we married, but I might not get his kidney.
Yep.
You O positive, I'm A, or whatever the bloods are, the blood types. But you know,
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right. You
I
got
was
it
like,
right.
woo. But yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, no. And people always get mad at me when I'm like, hey, Nate, you ain't a donor? Hell no, I'm not a donor. I'm leaving here with what I came here with.
What?
Well, here's my conspiracy theory: is they harvesting organs out here, Boogie, and black people's organs.
Oh God.
So I'm one of them who's like, yeah, let me go ahead and get that taken up off of there. Resuscitate me. I feel like
Oh
when they see that
wow.
on there, they're just like, oh, he's a donor. Go ahead and just take them things. I was like, nigga, I'm still alive. Like, nigga, you didn't even try. So I'm just like, no,
That's
not
fair.
donating. I'm not donating anything. People can hate it. When I said that, someone was like, ooh, would you feel the way if you needed a kidney or something? I was like, if it's my time, player. You know, but also, if I'm on the list and someone wants to give it to me, that's great. Don't mean I'm giving it to you, but if you go give it to
Oh
me, go ahead. You know,
wow.
I'm selfish,
Oh
okay? I'm a
wow.
little selfish, Boogie.
I'm selfish too, but that's wild, yo.
It's like, I ain't gonna give it to you, but I'll take one.
Wow.
It's like, Nate, your heart. Oh yeah, give me that one. No, I'm just saying. Ask me that question
Wow.
if I ever have to cross that bridge. Then ask me that question. But until we get there, hell no, I ain't giving up nothing. It's going with me. Plant it with me.
Goodness gracious.
Matter of fact, don't even plant me. Turn the oven on, cook my ass. 400, 450, whatever it
Wow.
is. I want it to smell like Burger King. Like, Nate must have had a Whopper.
Goodness gracious.
But yeah, I mean that's just silly, and it's unfortunate because
Yeah.
she's crying and she's in like what appears to be a courtroom, so she definitely filed a lawsuit, as you should. But it's just
Mhm.
like, yo, like I don't love anyone at a job like that.
We
I
don't
could be
love
there
them hoes.
for 35 years, and I
Yeah.
still CEO needs a kidney. Damn, that sucks. Like there's just not enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, you know what? Conspiracy theory here, Boogie. Conspiracy theory.
Oh
They were
gosh.
fucking. They were fucking. That's the
Um,
only. That is the only explanation here. Is they had to have been sleeping together. Because what other reason would it be? Oh, I love this person. What other reason would it be for you to do that? There's no other explanation. That's just gotta be what it is. But I don't know.
I hope she
Oh
get
well.
all the monies.
Man, and then some. I would say
Yeah.
get your kidney back, but you know what though? I'll be whooping her ass. I'm sorry. What side was that kidney on? It's kidney shots until that kidney don't
Oh
work no more.
gosh.
You gonna need another transplant. Like that's what it would be. I can't take it back, but I can make sure it ain't working the way it's supposed to in you.
This guy here.
Oh man, Boogie! It's time for your favorite segment and mine as well, because these niggas are tripping.
That they are.
Who's tripping for you this week, Boogie?
Your niggas is tripping is going out to the whole National Basketball Association. They recently debuted and shared the schedule for the 2025-2026 NBA season and shared that there will be games that will be tipping off at 10 p.m. ET or later. Now I don't know if you guys know this, but ESPN and Prime Video, along with NBC and Peacock, will be airing NBA games. Now, I saw the schedule of certain days throughout the week, and it is crazy how much sports in general during sports season everybody during sports, pick a sport during sports
Niggas gonna be tired of sports. Like, god damn.
these networks are trying to monopolize your time and really trying to have you pick and decide what channel on what day do you want to watch a sport.
Football again.
Right, a sport. You know what I'm saying? Just to give some examples, like for instance, Christmas Day, Wednesday, December 25th, the holiday schedule features a late night tip-off in the Rocky Mountains, Minnesota Timberwolves at Denver Nuggets, 10:30
Anybody gonna be up for that?
p.m.
on Christmas?
On Christmas.
Man.
On Christmas. So there are other times. Again, I understand that there are going to be double headers, triple headers, lots of games happening simultaneously where, guess what, depending on what time zone you are, yeah, they're going to be late games, but don't intentionally make them later. Don't do that. Don't make them intentionally later. Now, I understand if I'm trying to watch a West Coast game where it generally starts at 7. Yes, I know that it's going to be a later game. I'm fully aware of that. Versus a late ass West Coast game.
Start at 11 o'clock. Like, nigga,
come
what?
on now. Who is going to watch that? Guess what? A lot of NBA diehards are going to be watching that. Now, you are forewarned, guys. You got to be careful. Take it easy, okay, during this season, because I just fear that there's going to be a lot of mishappenings happening.
Yeah, I can see. It's going to be a lot of people just not watching the games. It's going to be, I fell asleep on the couch. Just going to be a lot of people who not checking their parlays or anything because, again, they fell asleep. Yep. It is one of those things where I'm like, you guys really don't care about people on the East Coast, the Midwest. Nope. It is just like, fuck y'all. We don't care that you guys are tired. Yep. It's just like West Coast. I think maybe they should start the West Coast games earlier, 5 o'clock. Like,
yeah, but that's gonna really affect those West Coast people's day. People also forget that these are actual people. These aren't puppets. They have lives.
Talking about the athletes, or you talking about the patrons?
I'm talking about the athletes.
Okay, yeah, we do care about them. We care about them. I thought you were talking about the patrons. Like, who cares about them?
Okay, well, all right, well,
but that makes sense. Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's got to be like a happy medium, and I get it. Some people are like, it's really only a 30-minute difference. What's the difference between 7:30 p.m. Eastern Central Time versus 8:30? A big difference, nigga. We're old.
Yeah, it really does.
We're washed. It makes a big difference. And the fact that y'all, well, you know what? When viewership, they're like, why has viewership dropped off throughout the Midwest and the East Coast? They're going to switch it back.
Yeah, they'll see why. All this change, granted, change definitely needs to happen, but not as drastic as they're doing right now. So
they can start with calling fucking double dribble, travel. Start doing that. Because niggas be walking a goddamn country mile. Start calling that before you want to change these games to 11 o'clock, Adam Silver. Do that.
All right. Okay.
I ain't ate today, Boogie. I'm on one.
Oh, okay. Your sugar level is high. I got
running on fumes.
Right, I got you. Your hypoglycemia. What is it? Hypoglycemia?
Hypoglobin. The myoglobins. The globins is off.
Your A1C1. Whatever.
Flip that. Let me check my pulse. Right. It's like it's time to eat. Okay.
Oh, who do you got for your?
I'm hangry, nigga. Oh man, gotta make sure I say his last name right because I've been wanting to say Earl Sweatpants, but it's Earl Sweatshirt. He came out on a podcast. I don't know, it's two white dudes. They were talking about music, and he said claims people might be racist if they don't like mumble rap. If you're in 2025 complaining about mumble rap, you're probably a racist. And to that, I will let Martin do it.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Because what the hell are you talking about, bro? This sounds like those two white dudes sitting there, or maybe some of your white homies probably got in your ear and they probably said this. I can't say it because it will sound racist. So Earl, can you say it? Because that's what it sounds like. It just sounds like a white person who's like, I don't understand the mumble rap. I don't like. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Because what are we talking about here, bro? Cut it the fuck out. Mumble rap is ass. I'm not racist because I'm black, and black people can't be racist. It just is what it is. People don't like mumble rap, bro, because niggas aren't enunciating. Niggas ain't enunciating their words. That's why niggas don't like mumble rap. Like, we don't know what you're talking about. I have seen every version of hip hop from where, well, I didn't see the beginning of it. I wasn't there for the ball. I wasn't here for that. But I saw videos. But after all these are the breaks, you know, we've seen the evolution of hip hop and the different acts and different things. Boogie, you and I, we've grown up through like what, the rock and roll hip hop era with the Roscoe Dash, all the niggas, the trap rap. We have seen it all. Yeah. So mumble rap is just another genre of rap. That's just what it is. Yeah. You don't have to like it, but to sit up here and be like, oh, people who don't want you're racist. Nah, bro. That's just people being like, that's people expressing their opinions and trying to hold you niggas accountable to put out better shit. Right. Just put it out.
I do think he might have been just doing that on just to egg on the two hosts. That could very well be it. Just because, you know, some people like to instigate and to really you know, add on to the fact that you know, some people are, you know, bigots, and that could be very well what he's doing. But to put this general cloak of, if you don't like mumble rap, then you're probably racist. We forget every new genre that, or I should say revamped genre that's been put out. There's always going to be people that do not like the overall genre. That has nothing to do, that has no reflection on the genre itself. People just like what they like. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are racist. Now, if they specifically say, I don't like black music, even the ones with mumble, then you got something there. Then you got something there. But outside of that, hey man, just make some better music.
Hey, Boogie said it. Boogie has said it. Before we go to the final topic, because I just got an update. It's just a hot off the presses MF update.
Okay.
Opened up the social medias. Cracker Barrel has decided to dump its new logo hours after Trump has urged the restaurant chain to go back to its old one.
Wow.
Cracker Barrel has announced that they're additioning a new logo going back to the old one. We want to thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food that welcomes you and warms you, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family. As a proud American institution, our 70,000 hardworking employees look forward to welcome you to your table soon. There you have it. The snowflakes caved, and the old cracker in his barrel ain't going anywhere.
Well, there we go.
Well, that's yeah. It's hot off the presses. You know what? This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna make me wonder. We boycotting Target. Are we gonna be boycotting Cracker Barrel now too? I mean, Boogie, you only ate there twice, so you.
I was about to say I'm kinda are boycotting.
You kinda already there
right now.
So it just makes me wonder, what are we gonna do now? Yeah.
Make your own crispy pancakes. How about that?
You know, all you need is a little cast iron skillet. You know, hook it up, get a little hot. Bam, you good. I have made them at the crib, and they are very nice. So, you know, Boogie is on it. We got crispy edges at the house, you know. Let's get to the final topic, and we'll be right back.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
And more, what the what? These snowflakes are tripping yet again news.
Oh, gosh.
Peta urges Nintendo to remove the cow's nose ring in the Mario Kart world.
Interesting.
It says here that, hey, Nintendo, let the cow race free. Remove her nose ring.
Oh,
It's
God.
not a style choice. It's a cruel tool used to control and hurt cows in the meat and dairy industries, which causes lasting pain and discomfort. Although Nintendo has never officially replied, says this campaign is sparking controversy online, whether minor details in video games can possibly send negative messages in terms of animal abuse and how they are treated. What says you, Boogie? Should they remove the cow nose ring, or no?
This is a fictitious game. A fictitious cow. You guys are doing way too much. We are not about to nitpick how animation is treating animals. We're not doing this. We're not. This is out of the question. I don't think so. Thanks, Peta, but that cow gonna stay and to stay the way it is and really be able to express their artistic expression with a nose ring. What's so wrong about a damn nose ring?
I don't know. I'm not a cow. I don't know. I don't have a septum nose ring. I think they're kind of cute on a lot of people. It's just like,
Yeah.
hey, I love that septum. Like, it looks good on you. This is one of those things again where it's like Peter's like, okay, y'all ain't wearing furs no more. So what else can we fucking bitch about? Because that's what this is. It's like, bro, have you guys not played Mario Kart? They use turtle shells, right?
Right.
They're literally hitting people with turtle shells. You're hitting Peach person. You're hitting other animals, turtles, Koopas. So why don't y'all say nothing about that?
Yeah, cows are driving. Can we just focus on that? You got a cow driving a cart.
We got Mario jumping on turtles, killing them for coins. But this is, if that's the case, couldn't it just be like, hey, Nintendo, we don't want people out here jumping on turtles. You ain't done that. But because there's a nose ring in this cow, how you know it ain't just a freaky ass cow? Maybe it ain't just like, this could be a bisexual cow.
All right.
How we know it ain't just like, I'm a freaky
All right.
I'm a punk cow, like I'm a rock star.
Yeah.
How do we know?
Okay.
Peter, you doing the most per usual. At least y'all are consistent. It's just like, hey, bro, like if Peter takes these stands, people is like, look, your kids better not have Mario Kart. Everything better be faux fur in your house. Faux leather. It better not be nothing in the cars that y'all drive. It better not be not a stitch of cowhide and none of these things. Everything you because it don't make no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Come on, y'all. Let people have fun.
I'm always curious. People that work at PETA that feel so strongly about, folks not wearing furs and wearing animal. Are y'all vegetarians, vegans?
They gotta be.
Just
because
curious.
I will hope, but people always contradict themselves. So it's probably like, yeah, you can't eat no cows, and then niggas going to fucking Burger King. It's probably some shit like that.
I don't know. What I'm saying is, some things aren't that serious. I understand you are pushing for, the fair act, humane handle of animals, which I completely understand.
That's a good thing.
But pick your battles.
Don't be out here beating the animals and shit. Like, I agree with that. They should be roaming cage free. There's a humane way to slaughter and do all these. I wholeheartedly, I'm with you. I agree to all those things.
Agreed.
But it's a game. It's a game. I, for one, was just like, oh, a cow, because the cow was not on the other Mario. So I'm just like, okay, nobody asked for a cow, but here we go. We probably gonna see some other characters that ain't nobody asked. Can we get an octopus?
Yeah.
Can we get some hippos? Can we get something? Excuse me. I don't know. Peter might just be like, no more animals. So it's just like, come on, man. Choose your battles. Choose your battles. Boogie, trying to get to the nothing but fact. I know you're saying, Nate, are you high? Not enough. Or Nate, god damn, that was a gut punch. Sometimes you niggas need to be punched in your kidney. Call back to earlier if you were paying attention.
All right.
You know, just be yourself, man. Just be your MF self. Now more and more we're seeing people doing any and everything to try to fit in, to try to fit themselves in the square pegs. Hey man, you're not a square peg. That's okay. Sometimes you might need to go to the round peg or the triangle peg, whatever your peg is. That's where you need to fucking go. Stop trying to shrink or overinflate yourself to be in these rooms or at these tables where people are constantly showing you they don't want you in there. That is okay. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find your room. And once you get in your room, slam that motherfucking door on them niggas that didn't like on theirs. Okay?
Oh my
That's what you
gosh.
need to do. That is the nothing blunt flag. Just be yourself and trust me. You're going to find your room. You're going to find that door to slam in a motherfucker's face.
Or maybe you need to get pegged. You know.
Whoa, no, I don't need to get pegged.
No, not you. I'm just saying. I'm
None
saying.
at all.
No, not you. Chill out. Relax.
But hey, we don't yuck no yums over here. If that's your thing, as Boogie said, maybe you need to get pegged.
But you said with me and my hoes, there would be no pegging. I got you.
Pegging over here.
I got you. My bad.
Oh man, you know what's crazy? This is a crazy segue to end the show on. I remember the first time I found out what pegging was, and I was around a bunch of comics, and they didn't know what it was either. And the comic that told us that he enjoyed being pegged, it was like, whoa, why would you tell this amongst comics? I was like, bro, this is not going to end well for you. And sure enough, it did not. And we never saw him ever again. Never saw that man ever again. So yeah, if you like being pegged, hey, that's your thing. We don't yuck no yums. Do what you do, but not over here, player.
All right.
What you got for the people's, Boogie?
As always, don't forget to smash that bell so you can get notified as soon as our content drops, as well as tell a friend to tell a friend to tell that friend to tell that friend that this is your favorite late night podcast and they should be listening to it as well.
I mean, Boogie has said it all. She has said it all. Ain't got nothing else to say but like, subscribe on all the MF podcast platforms. I'm Nate Gallo.
And I'm Adrian Brandenburg.
And this is your favorite late night podcast we sometimes shoot during the day.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks and no bye.